I ain't really make the transition too well, like, to the digital shit, like, cause, like, just being honest with y'all niggas, like, half of my career that y'all ever heard me, I was a fucking criminal. When niggas wasn't even outside, you know what I mean? I was in prison in the 90s, you know what I mean? And I was a kid, I was just a kid, so, like, that shit start catching up with you, you know what I mean? And just in my older age, like, now, just like, you know what I mean? A lot of this is reflection, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I was ducking the cameras a lot of the times because I was still one of them niggas that they rap that shit about. I was really doing that, you know what I'm saying? And my jacket, you know, my jacket is criminal use of a firearm and robberies. That's my jacket. That's what I'm in the law books for. I'm not in the law books for criminal possession. My shit is criminal use because I let it go blam. You know what I'm saying? But shout out my nigga Shay Davis.
Finally. We got Gregg in the building. Gregg Self himself.
Yes, sir.
So what's good, my guy? Yeah, chilling, man. Not only is Gregg my guy, we know we from the same town, man. He's not a lot of people from the town have been able, you know, maybe besides, you know, sus ones to earn your allegiance, to say they've left the town doing music.
That's a fact.
You a nigga that's all over the world touring. When I seen you on Facebook, I think it was in Poland, right?
Yeah, we was in Poland. Shout out to the Danks, man. Shout out to Poland. You know what I'm saying? Fresh and dope. What's up, man?
Yo, you know what's crazy?
Stainless.
First, you know what's crazy, Gregg? I can't really ask a lot of people, a lot of artists, period, you know, especially the ones I've been talking to, how the hell was Poland? You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yo.
So let's start off there, man.
Okay.
Let's start from Poland. Because I'm really interested in Poland. I might want to say, Gregg, you know what? I might have to go out there with you one time.
You have to.
Yeah.
That's the automatic. That's the automatic.
So how was it in Poland? What was that like?
Yo, so Poland was incredible. So first off, I went there with the team. Still young, cool kid Dre. Stainless, you know, the label. You know what I'm saying? As you see, Stainless out. We hooked up with Fresh and Dope. Fresh and Dope, which is really, really big. Universal situation. And big show, big festival. They love hip hop out there. They love hip hop out there. So, you know, we got booked and had to get my passport. You know what I mean? The bros have been out there already, though. The bros been out there already. You know what I'm saying? Still been out there. Dre been out there already. And it was like, all right, self, let's go. Get your passport. And no bullshit, I got my passport the day I left.
What?
The day I left, I got my passport. Ask me if you lying.
Now, this is the thing. Because I'm pretty sure, you know, you've done shows out in America, New York, and everything like that. Is there a difference in the energy in Poland?
Yo, once you go overseas and watch and perform, it's put like this, right? They overseas loves hip hop. They love hip hop, and unlike New York, you don't have to be known for them to give you that energy. And then like you'll pick up fans in Poland as you go. Like I've made so many fans in Poland. Just my first time going there, and the people show me mad love out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we come from performing in New York where niggas is standing there like this.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Head a little bit, and there's not a lot of energy. But when you go over there, I'm talking like the energy is crazy. Yeah. The energy is incredible, bro.
Well, that's why I asked you that, because I'm like, all right, well, I saw you on Facebook and I saw the crowd reaction.
Yeah, yo.
So I'm like, all right, if I'm an artist, and this is why I had to get this interview with you, because this is actually what the platform is set for. If I'm an artist, I'm trying to get a record deal with the majors where I got to split 360. Then you got a guy like Gregg, who's on an independent level.
I'm being percent independent.
And out in Poland and doing big things, pause, as an artist.
Right.
Do you have any advice that you would give to people before we get into the interview? Because I want to start from the grassroots from you.
Of course. You know,
because I got to know a lot of things.
You know,
like, you're like family, but the things I don't know, I need to know.
Of course.
All right? So,
of course.
Before we get into the interview, is there any advice that you would give the people to stay independent or go for the deal?
I think I assume that with majors, there's definitely some pluses with that. You know what I'm saying? At least with the independent, it's like it's 100% you. So that's the thing. So when you say it's 100% you, it's 100% of the paper, but it's also 1,000% of the grind. It's 1,000% of putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like just know that the world is bigger than where you from. The world is a lot bigger than where you from. And you got to put yourself in uncomfortable, spaces where you challenge yourself to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like who the fuck would have thought I'd be rocking in Poland? Like, who the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So who'd have thought that when you start from the beginning, from zero, and then, you know what I'm saying, you got a fan base overseas. So it's like, bro, don't be afraid to bet on yourself, and bet on yourself 1,000,000%. Bet on yourself. That's it. Just go. Get on the plane, get on the bus, go somewhere. Like just do it, because that's how we started. You know what I'm saying? Like my man still he went to Taiwan dolo.
That's crazy.
How do you go to Taiwan dolo?
Dolo.
And not like just me and my homie. No. When I say dolo, I'm talking dolo. Just him.
Just him.
By himself.
Nasty.
You know what I mean? So
I mean, that's a nigga hungry, really. I don't really want to say nasty. I want to say hungry.
That's it. Hungry.
That's a fact.
You know?
All right, Greg, let's get into this.
Let's go.
Let's start from the mud.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we from the same town.
Mm-hmm.
Hip-hop in our town, it was definitely, when you think of hip-hop and you think of the rap business and you think of the 90s and you think of the 80s, and like I said, the 90s and the early 2000s, it was definitely in Greenburgh, New York.
Absolutely.
It was like when you think of hip-hop,
mm-hmm.
you think of Mobb Deep, you think of Nas. Like I tell niggas all the time, because see, a lot of me and my brother's friends, even though up here is family Greenburgh, a lot of our friends are from the city because we played a lot of city basketball.
Yeah, I was a baller.
So we know a lot of city people.
Mm-hmm.
But we used to tell these niggas, like, yo, hold on. Where we're from, they call, back in the 80s and the 90s, we used to call the shit like Greens Bridge. That bridge used to be like Queensbridge.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I'm in 33.
Hundreds of people under that bridge.
You know I'm in 33.
And it was straight, like I said, it was hip-hop.
Yeah. No, I'm in 33. I'm in the middle.
And you right in the mix. That's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So for you, how did all of this start with the music? Growing up in Greenburgh,
mm-hmm.
You know, we interviewed Rasul. Rasul said he came up to Greenburgh. It started for him in Greenburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Otis Hill said it started from Greenburgh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
We had your man Woody on here.
Yo, wait, before you say, listen. Woody, Lovebird, and Munch, the greatest interview. I watched that shit 10 times, bro.
100%.
That shit was fire.
And they said it started from
Shout
Greenburgh.
out to the family.
And this is the crazy thing about that. That vibe.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know. There's another 2.5 more hours of it that I never released.
I was gonna say to you, I can tell that there was still more interview left.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
And when I tell you we were name dropping the GOATs,
Yo.
your name actually came up as one of the dudes. So. As one of the dudes that that was in the mix in early stages.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm so mad. Maybe as the time goes on,
mm-hmm.
I might release it and put bad sound.
Yeah. And just for the
You know what I mean? I just thought right now the platform, I wouldn't want to do that to them because people are feeling them.
Right.
Their talk, their sound, even the town, everybody was feeling it.
It might have to be an exclusive where it's like, you know what, the people want it. Let's just
exactly.
Anybody who decides to put Woody in front of a microphone, put Woody on the interview, you're gonna get some crazy shit.
Woody's funny nigga.
And then you add Lovebird and Munchie. Come on, bro. I knew that shit was about to be incredible when I saw that shit.
Son, it was OD.
I need to see the rest of that interview.
You know what? After this, I'll email it to you. You can have it. You can look at it.
I need.
You know what I mean? But look, we're in Greenburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Like just said, it started in the early 80s and 90s, especially for me when we moved up here.
Yes, sir.
You know, just Greenburgh was hip hop for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So for you, where did all of this start? You know, for you in Greenburgh, this whole, wanting to do music, wanting to get in the vibe, wanting to be in the mix, because you've been in the mix since a young age, Greg.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You're younger than me, and I've known you've been out.
Of course. So, music is heavy in my family. Shout to, the Halls is one of the biggest families in Greenburgh. So
Cordell was goody.
Cordell, Nancy, Laurel, Terrell. I can keep on going down the line. You know what I'm saying? I keep on going down the line. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the family. I love y'all. So music has always been my family. I believe that my grandfathers and my uncles played instruments and all that good stuff. So music's always been inside the house. It's always been something to do. And then, truth be told, my mom said that Audio 2, Milk is Chilling. Mm-hmm. I guess when I was like 2 or 3, that song came out, and I knew it word for word. At 3 years old, I knew that song word for word. And actually, I used that drums in one of my records. But so wanting to do that was something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I've always loved music. I've always loved music coming up. So I was just like, I think I started writing rhymes when I was like 8.
Right.
I started to try writing rhymes. My name is Greg, and I'm here to say. But that's I'm going through different names. I try to be Kid Fresh, and I try to be Vigilante, different names. But I started writing and thinking like I can do something with this a little bit, just for my friends at like 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? So, and then also, truth be told, yo, like my mom, right? My mom had me at a young age, right? So we be listening to music, and like my mom would do these freestyles, right? And not that they were like bad or anything, but the fact that my mom was rapping, just being funny, being her, and like it would just go and go and go, and I'm like, okay, like how are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? And so it was always like I was built for this, bro. I was built for that, bro.
Okay, do you remember? I know you're saying audio 2, because now let me tell you, audio 2 is still a little bit too, I don't want to say young or too old for you. Audio 2 is way before your time.
That's what I'm saying. I knew that record when I was like 2 or 3. Supposedly there's a videotape of me singing that song at like 3 years old.
Okay, but what were the songs
that got me going?
Yeah,
yo,
like
all
that.
right,
That's
all right.
what, because you know, this is where I'm getting at, because I'm trying to figure where was hip hop. Because for me and Tone, for us, the whole hip hop for us started. I don't really want to say Pete Rock, C.O. Smooth. That's when we kind of started listening to it.
Right.
But for us, it started with Mobb Deep and that type of music.
Okay. So
where for you did it start?
All right.
Do you smoke my dude?
No, I don't.
Okay, good.
You know what I'm saying? I don't. But so I'm gonna be very honest. It's gonna sound crazy, but when I was little, right, I would hear the raps. Like I could memorize a song after the second time hearing it, straight up, right? But being young, right, even now, I'm big on reality raps, right? Like something that's realistic catch me. I'm like, oh shit. So one of the early songs. It's hard for me to tell you when songs be like, oh, I'm gonna write a song. But I remember listening, and this is how I'm going back. I remember being in the car and hearing the Biz Markie is going on, right? That song. And Biz said, like January, February, March, April, May, and the other 7 months of the year. But anyway, I remember I kid you not, being in the back seat, and I'm like, and I counted how many months. I said, how the fuck did he know that? But I guess, but I'm so young, not knowing that it's just the count. Like, you know what I'm saying? So certain things would stand out to me and was like, oh shit, like, how did he do that? And then I remember when being in the crib, that's when we had the big TV and the small TV on top that had the sound. The big TV, It Ain't Hard to Tell video came on. Right? This is 92? 92, 93. Nas, It Ain't Hard to Tell. Now, I'm so young and I see Nas on it and I'm like, oh, he's my age. I could do that. I thought we was the same age because Nas looked so young back then.
100%.
So I thought we were the same age and I could do that shit. So the It Ain't Hard to Tell video got me like, all right. Like to this day, I think Nas is the greatest. Like my son's name is Nasir, so that's how.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So that's where I'm getting at that, because I noticed a lot of your music is real shit. It's real hip hop shit.
Right.
I don't want to say boom bap, because boom bap is, I don't know if it's outdated, but I mean, when I hear the word boom bap, I just think of good music.
Yeah, but boom bap is real.
Boom bap is real to me.
Boom bap is real, man.
So that's why I asked that, where did it start for you? What music, what type of vibe was you on? All right, so you figured, what we talking? 97 for you? 96?
To take it serious? Yeah, but I mean, listen, like I said, I started trying to write rhymes when I was like 5th and 6th grade, right? So, as a matter of fact, when my family realized that I started to like music was because I was in 6th grade and in Bailey, and I had math with Mr. Adams. I don't know if you ever remember Mr. Adams, R.I.P. to Mr. Adams. So nasty. 2 years ago. So I sat at the table. It was me, Keon Chestnut, Stephen James, and one more person. So he randomly was like, I'm checking everybody's math notes. I never have math notes. I just have my little raps and shit, right?
Yeah.
So he called everybody up one by one. It was my turn to go up there. And it was just my raps. He said, what is this? And that's when the phones was inside the classroom, bro. He called my mom on me right then and there. And then I got in trouble for that. But at that point, my mom was like I told her, like, I want to do this. Like, I want to be a rapper when I grow up.
Yeah.
And that was I think in 6th grade, nobody having a record deal, anything like that. That was damn near going to the NBA. That wasn't realistic. You couldn't do that. Yeah, basically. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I wanted to do. And that's when, for me, like, actually starting to write rhymes, 6th grade was when I actually started to write rhymes. So that's when I felt like music was going to be a part of my life at that point.
I'm glad you said that. You're the first person that ever said that shit on the platform to me, period. Getting a record deal in those days was like going to the league.
Yeah, no, that was.
I think you have a better chance going to the league.
Back then, yes. Back then, absolutely.
You have a better chance going to the league.
It was back then, like getting a record deal was like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, you had to. It's not like you could force your way into the game.
Yeah, no,
you had to straight gatekeeping out then.
And even then, and even back then, like I had a comment with 21 Grams. Like I was telling him, like back then, you had to get the permission to rap. Like so, UDR was big back then, right? So it was Vim, T.O., all them. Like to me, like Vim was like the greatest rapper of all time to me because he was from the town.
Tim?
Yeah, Tim. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Incredible. He was the greatest rapper. Shout out to Taj Millie too. Taj is killing, and he's on and battle rap shit crazy.
The only reason why
Vim
niggas look at Vim as the GOAT is around where we from. Let's keep it real. He was doing it at the youngest age. He was rapping for us in Bailey.
Very much so.
And rapping for us
and I thought,
in 7th and 8th grade women. So all
me, Nick, nobody could not tell me that. To this day, I still feel if Vim had the proper opportunity, he'd be one of the GOATs, bro.
Yeah.
In my eyes. And I'm like, so they would be outside on the Ave rapping and shit, and I would see them, and I had my little notepad and shit. I'm like, I want to rap. Like, yo, get out of here, little Greg. Like, come on, little Greg.
So wait, you came up you came up like, that's crazy.
I watched them.
Wow.
I watched them. Like, I wanted so bad to be down with UDR or being on a UDR.
Shout out to UDR, 100%.
A UDR mixtape or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, things didn't really, I was young, but back then, and I think this was with every hood. If you're going to rep and be where we from, you got to be nice. You can't just decide to rap.
No, you can't.
You had to be nice.
You had to be nice.
You had to be nice. You had to get that stamp of approval, right? And I got my shot. To rap and I say this story all the time. So shout out to DJ Ahead. Shout out to DJ Ahead, bro. At the community center in the community room in the projects, up the street in the projects, there was a party and Tim and them was rapping. He was rapping and I walked up to the front. I'm like, yo, I want to rap, yo. And they was like, all right, hold on. And Head said, yo, let him rap. And he put on, I never forget it. He put on Fourth Chamber by Jizza. And I had and he put that on and the one rap that I knew. At that point, I said that shit, and then Tim and them started fucking me like, "Oh, you nice, little Greg. You good, little Greg." You know what I'm saying? So
these are classic stories, man.
Yo, that was like I had to earn that shit, right? And I did the thing right after that shit happened, and I rapped, and that's like rapping fast with the shit. I was rapping real fast back then.
Oh, you was on some fast shit,
I was on some fast shit back then, bro. That was his style. So I'm like, I'm on some fast rapping shit, and then after that, I remember maybe a month later, Tim was like, "I want to do a song with you." You couldn't tell me I didn't make it then. You couldn't tell me I didn't make it when Tim told me, "Yeah, I want to do a song." I was like, "Yes."
Do you still remember that song?
We never got a chance to.
Gotcha.
We never got a chance to, but he said just him telling me, "I want to do a song with you," for me was like, "Oh, I'm good now." Like, I earned my spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
nah, you definitely earned your spot. I mean, you on the platy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You definitely earned your spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, so now we talking. What'd you say, 90? We in like 98, 97?
98, 97, about that.
Okay, 90, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So to hear your music now, that's why I wanted to start from the mud because 97, 98, that was a different sound of music. That was that Mace
Way
era.
different. Absolutely.
And that's what I'm trying to say. When I listen to your music, you're talking UDR. Right. They're not doing music like that.
They're not doing music like that.
They're not doing music like
that. It's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
So I had to find my way, right? So at the time, I was going by Kid Fresh. I thought my rap name would be Kid Fresh, right? Because I started to dabble into sneakers and all that. We'll talk about that. I started to like fashion, and I was like, I need to find something that's gonna make me, stand out. What can I do that's gonna make me stand out? So I'm like, fuck it. Like I'm on my sneaker shit. Like my raps are gonna be about sneakers and being fly. That was my thing. Raps about sneakers, fly, and girls. That's all I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Because again, everything was hardcore, and I didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I had to, like, something about me had to be different. You know what I'm saying? I had the braids back then. You know what I'm saying? Back then and all that. And like I needed to stand out. So I decided, like, yo, I'm gonna take the fly shit. And I remember I wrote this verse called The First. I wrote this verse called The First, right? So 97, 98, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. And I was playing football then. Big on football. Like I said in my one of my records I did, I always wanted to rap. It's either that or be a running back.
I mean, you're a whole
we do that.
Footballers.
We do that.
Come on, Cordell. We used to play at Redfield. Yeah, come on, nigga. Tackle football,
Greenberg
no equipment.
Falcons, all that.
100%.
Greenberg Falcons, all that.
100%.
So, like I said, I always wanted to be a rapper or a running back. That's all I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Be a rapper or a running back. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So, we can fast forward at that point. But I remember I wrote this rap called The First. Like, and I was saying I'm gonna be the first to do this, the first to do that. It's 2000, 99, 2000, right? And I wrote this rap, and one of the lines I said, I'm gonna be the first nigga with a convertible truck. And then I said, I'm gonna be the first rapper ever with a shoe deal, right? That's what I said in the rap. And I remember my man Jay, he was like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. I said, I know. Like, who the fuck, like, you know, rapper getting no shoe and all that. I said 2000, no bullshit. I put that on my kids. I said it's in 2000. And you know, fast forward, we can go back, but I fast forward, I remember seeing Fat Joe at Playland. I seen Fat Joe. He was with two kids. I want to say one of them was Pun's son, but I seen Fat Joe, and I was like, yo, I rap. This is Big Fat Joe.
Yes.
I said, yo, I rap. He was like, all right, well, let me hear something. He said that shit. I was like, oh. So I did my first rap. I mean, the first rap. I said, oh, shit, blah, 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 blah. And he said, yo, it fucked me up, because he goes, oh, you on your pretty thug shit. Nah, I need that gangster shit, bro. I'm good. And he walked away from me. And I was like, damn, Joe, like.
Classic story, though.
But, you know, we're crack rapping about now, though. Fly shit, right?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But, again.
But, you know, maybe, like you said.
At the time, it was tough shit.
Niggas wasn't talking.
It was all gangster shit, though.
I mean, yeah. No, niggas was talking. But see, this is what a lot of niggas don't understand about Mace. And you're right. Mace was talking that pretty boy shit and all that thing. But before the leading up to the album, it wasn't none of that.
Oh, he was murder.
He was murder.
He was murder.
So I could see Fat Joe saying that.
Yeah, no, at the time, nobody, that wasn't it.
That album snuck up on niggas.
It sure did.
Mace's Harlem World.
Harlem World. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I could see Fat Joe saying that. That's crazy.
Shout out to Crack, though. You know what I'm saying? My nigga, I don't know him personally, but shout out to Crack. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely did that rap for him. That nigga said, yo, I'm good. And he walked away. And I was like, damn, my feelings hurt. Because I thought I said some shit. And I thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga said, yo, you on your pretty thug shit. And then he walked away from me.
That's crazy. That's
crazy. Crack, though. So good.
Yeah. So, all right, man. So Woodlands. You know we got to talk about Woodlands. Because you got the song Woodlands Falcons.
I'm a Woodlands Falcon.
Yes, that's why I wanted to talk.
Sir.
That's why I wanted to talk on the Woodlands Falcons. Like the song. You I put it on the page. I also did a fucking
real. You did a
review.
Without no questions asked, you just put it boom.
No, because this is what niggas say.
Support is real.
Niggas hit the page, yo, why can't I get a review? I don't sit here and just say I'm gonna do a review. My ears tell me to do the review.
Right. Authentic.
Am I right or wrong?
100%. I didn't ask you to do that at all.
I mean, besides I went to Woodlands that caught my ear. I mean, it was kind of cheating for Greg. But still.
But I'm from the town.
It sounded good, the song.
I'm from the town, bro.
Because even if a nigga make a song, Woodlands Falcons, and it's trash, I'm not putting it on the page. Right. Let's say one of these dudes right now make a song called Woodlands Falcons and Drill, and I don't like it. You think I'm going to put it on the page? I'm not.
They better not do no bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
From the town, baby.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So that song, Woodlands Falcons.
Yeah.
Could you put Woodlands Falcons, the school, in the resume of, hip-hop for you?
Absolutely. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Woodlands, bro. Like, a lot of niggas don't remember. I got into, I got Woodlands. Woodlands, when I first got to Woodlands that first year, and it was Debo and them niggas was in there, that shit was like Lean On Me, bro. The first day of school, I remember, respectfully, bro, the first day of school, it was the Mexicans versus Jamaicans. Them niggas fought in the comments.
Yeah.
First day of school, I was like,
now I ain't gonna lie, those times the Mexicans was ready.
Oh, yeah.
They was ready.
Don't play with ESL. Them niggas was on
all day.
They was on it. You know what I'm saying?
They was on it, the Mexicans.
It was on it. So Woodlands was crazy to me, but you know what I'm saying? That was at first, though. You know what I mean? But Woodlands is Greenberg, though, bro. Like,
yeah.
Like, and you know, everybody from the town, we all have a sense of pride. Like, Greenberg is us. It's what we are. We family. We might fight with each other, whatever the case, whatever, but that Greenberg family is real, bro.
Real.
That shit is very real.
100%.
Extremely real. It is no place better than Greenberg. For me.
At all.
Respectfully, and I got love for everybody. But Greenberg is number 1 through 30.
Nah, because Greenberg is like, it's hood, but then, let's keep it real. It's also a good, comfortable environment.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it, you're not going to run up in there and play games. But damn, everybody knows each other and their family. We can sleep at night.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Oh, 100%. 100%. And like,
you don't have to worry about your kids walking around.
Right.
But it's not a soft place to be.
No.
It's that everybody knows each other and it's comfortable.
Yeah. Absolutely. We know each other, and when it's time to get it's time to get right. We get right. You know, the hood was the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I had this funny shit. Like, I didn't realize how hood and how fucked up we all grew up was until we got older. I was like, oh shit, we was fucked up back then. Like, we was all poor together. We was all in the struggle together. We was all in the hood together. So, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely is what it is.
It's what it is. But I love it. I'm big on Greenberg. You know, I feel like I'm one of the niggas that's I put Greenberg on the forefront. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was saying I'm from Greenberg from 914 before niggas wouldn't do it. When niggas was front, like they was not from. I seen niggas that was claiming they was claiming the Bronx and Brooklyn and shit. Knowing niggas is from White Plains. Knowing niggas lived in fucking Terrytown. Like, I seen that shit, so that wasn't me.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean, Greg, listen. Like, you know, this is why I talked about Woodlands, because a lot of people don't know. Let's keep it real. A lot of us out here that's winning, I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to the game right now, you think of Westchester? Woodlands is killing them.
Oh, listen, EYL.
We killing them. We killing them.
Sheababy.
Let's talk about it.
Gregg Self, what?
You get Sus.
Sus 1? Shout out to Big Bro, too.
You know what I mean?
Got me on the air.
Then when you want to talk, you know, the streets, the parties, you got Kev Eggers.
You got the Kev Eggers.
You got the, you know, even though they went to the prep schools, they were involved in the schools in the town. So then you got the Barnetts, they doing actual agencies. You know what I mean?
100%.
So you can't sleep on Woodlands. That's actually like a lean on me school.
That's how.
Right or wrong?
That's how I felt when I
you
first
just
got
said
there.
it was like lean on me.
Yeah, she was crazy at first.
You know, when you think about Chicago, you know, what Little Dirk says when you talk about their high school, you know, you got King Vaughn in the school with them, Little Reese, you know, Duck. You got like 8 rappers in one school.
Yeah.
With record deals.
Yeah.
That's what Woodlands is like.
Yeah.
When I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
In 2024.
Shout out to Troy and Shotty.
Shout out to them dudes. That's what I'm trying to say.
Taking over the world.
That's Woodlands.
Look, that's Big Greenberg, baby.
That's Woodlands.
Big Greenberg. You know what I'm saying? So
it's crazy though, because Rashad, he put his age up on Instagram, and I didn't notice that how much of a couple years he was younger than me.
Right.
And the only reason I say that is because he played because our families are real close.
Very much so.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like I didn't know when my father had him playing basketball with us.
Yeah.
He was that much younger than us.
Yo, but I tell people all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, if you remember, Shotty, he was on some Steph shit before Steph.
Nah, nigga was good.
When we would, like, you had to take the layup if it was open. Like, fast break, you go for the layup.
Yeah.
I remember Shotty shooting threes when it was like 4 of our team versus 1. Like, he would shoot threes when it was unnecessary.
Nah,
like,
he could play.
But that's what Shotty, and he would do that. He was.
No, but that's why I was saying that because.
And Troy played ball too.
Yeah, of course, Troy. Yeah, of course.
Troy's IQ for basketball is out of his world.
You gotta remember when it comes to them dudes, the older brother was on the team with me.
And Gregg was a shooter.
Yeah.
Gregg was
my ankle.
Lethal shooter.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Sharp shooter.
100%.
Sharp shooter.
We used to call him Allen Houston.
Sharp.
You just want to shoot threes all day. 100%.
Don't leave him open in the basket. That's it.
But that's what I'm saying. Woodlands, who would think that coming down the line, like, I ain't gonna lie, I never thought that I would be sitting here having an interview with you, and I'm interviewing you.
Right, and vice versa.
I'm being for real, my nigga.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
So for the media game and the social media shit to open up, and a school like Woodlands have a lot of niggas involved, it's kind of
that's fire. And that just shows.
It's kind of fire.
It's extra fire.
You know what I mean?
Kind of ain't enough. It's extra fire.
And I actually think that one day we could all get together and maybe do an event somewhere with all of us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's what the initial plan for the Fallen Angels cookout, the Greenberg cookout. Shout out to Big Court.
Court got to put that together.
Yeah, I told him whatever he needs.
If Court let me know, he can put SHEABABYTV down. I'm coming through with a couple
Angels.
artists. I'll perform 100%.
Yeah, we can make that shit.
100%.
Bring that shit. You know what it is, but at the same time, if niggas can't go there acting crazy and being knuckleheads, bro. Like, we here for a good time. We representing the hood. We representing the town. And Big Court put his own bread up for that shit.
Come on, you know.
Niggas want to act out. You know what I'm saying? But you know Court.
Let me tell you a little story about Courtney. I'm gonna give y'all one right now because I know they watching right now.
Oh, of course.
And I wanted to wait until I talk with Courtney because I'm gonna wind up sitting down with Courtney. Let me tell you
legendary.
why Courtney deserves the interview.
He's a GOAT.
Let me tell you why Courtney deserves that interview. It's just the history of that me and him have, of the stories that we got to sit down and talk.
And Court on a basketball court?
I'm not even talking basketball.
That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas don't understand how. Yo, Court was shooting half-court shots in 7th grade. Like,
remember the feet used to clap?
The feet used to clap.
Remember the feet used to
The
clap?
feet used to clap, pause.
The feet used to clap.
Yo. Court was shooting, and Court not a skinny dude.
Nah.
He played ball. Yo, he was,
Let me tell you one game, me and him. Me and Court.
Court was a monster.
Court, if you watch it, you know I'm not lying. We was playing, I think it was 12-13U. His uncle George was coaching and my pops. We played against I don't know if you remember. You might have been too young for this, but they used to bring.
Me and Court the same age.
Okay, and you was probably there.
I might have been.
They used to bring niggas from Boston to come down and play us. It was like some at the center.
At the center, yeah.
Remember the Boston team?
Absolutely.
It was like they used to come with like 3 teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
They used to play us.
They had
and
to.
They would play T-Bone.
They had to do that.
Okay.
They had to cheat. They had to do that. But
so we played before T-Bone, Otis, and them. Me and Court put up, I remember, like 70 points.
Yeah.
He was doing the feet clapping from threes.
Yo.
Me and him that day was like on fire from everywhere. It was just me and him.
I believe it.
It was just me and him versus Boston team. I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
And we went to war. Yeah. But that's not the reason why Courtney gets the interview from me. Courtney gets the interview, and I'm going to let him tell the story. I can't lie. I can't lie.